afternoon. It's the championship game of the Minnesota Meltdown against the Guardians from Wisconsin, who are in the royal blue jerseys and white trim, and the Cobra chickens in their whites. And we're getting ready for puck drop. Here we go on this championship Sunday. Guardians control it after the face-off and sent down around the back of the net. And now they play it up and it comes out to the blue line. And the Guardians skate it down. And they are offsides. Back to their defenseman, and now back into our zone is Borowitz, and he sends it up in the neutral zone. And Pripich at center ice gets that off his stick. And Borowitz whacks at it and sends it back to the defenseman, and now the Guardians will skate it over the blue line. And that shot is deflected by Bodie Hewley, and another shot attempt is deflected, and that's whacked around the boards. And now the Guardians control it. And it goes off of that player's skate and around the far corner. And they dump it back around the net. Bodie Hewley off the boards, up to Jack Hewley. Jack Hewley is over the blue line. And he gets that taken away. And now the Guardians come down with it. The Guardians across the blue line, and that's poked away by Gunderson. Nolan has the puck, and he's looking for a rink-wide pass down to Reich. Reich controls it, and centering passes out front, and the Guardians are going to whack it all the way down for icing. Puck is sent back down around the end. And Alec Olson is fighting at the blue line for it. And now that's sent back down around the net. The Guardians have it, and they send it up, and it's going to come into the neutral zone. Nolan Gunderson, backhanded. And Alex sends it up. That's up to Gavin. Gavin Gunderson across the blue line looking for a shot. And backhanded attempt. That's out front, but nobody's there. And the Guardians possess it and broke it away by Borowitz. And over to Gavin Gunderson at the blue line. And Dunbar now has it. He controls it. And that's poked away from Dunbar. And now the Guardians get a shot. And they score. The Guardians get the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. Play stops. Bodie Hewley off the boards, sends it down. Guardians defenseman has it. And he pushes it up to his forward, but it's off his stick. And now it's sent back down. Sandifer and Dunbar battling for it, and that's knocked out in the neutral zone. And Guardians control. Centering passes through the crease. And now that's sent up to Hughley. And Hughley sends it up to Gavin Gunderson. And a pass up to Dunbar. And he's pushed off the puck. And now the puck goes back to the blue line. And Gunderson sends it up to Sandifer, but the Cobra Chickens are offsides. Alec Olson has it. And there's a shot from the side and hits the goalie. And now it comes out. And the Guardians dump it down around the back of our net. The Guardians have it, and he loses it. Peterson sends that up to Perpich, and he's hit, and now the puck is sent down. Jack Hughley chasing after it, and the Guardians control it through the neutral zone into the blue line, and he's got nowhere to go with it, so he dumps it back. Perpich sends that up to Jack Hughley, and that's taken away. And now the Guardians come back with it. They once again send it down. And the Cobra Chickens come out with it. And that passes up to Jack Hughley. Up to Perpich, trying to hit him. And now that's down in their zone. And around the near corner. And that's played with a high stick, but the Guardians are the first ones to touch it. And they bring it in and they shoot. And Brennan makes a big save. Big save by Carter Brennan to keep the game notched up 1-0. Peterson battling for it down in the far corner. And that pass is deflected and blocked, and that's sent out. Badone trying to play on it. And now the Guardians control it along the near boards, and that's sent around the back of our net. Centering pass. Oh, that's off of Brennan's skate. And now the Guardians from the point does a shot, and he drills his own player. Dunbar and Gunderson fight working on the near corner. And now the puck comes free at a Guardian skater, and he sends it over, and a one-timer is no good. And Badone has it. He flips it back, and now the Guardians dump it back down. Gunderson behind our net. He sends it back around Badone. And that's sent down out to the neutral zone. And the Guardians get it right back. Guardians skated in, and diving play by Peterson to stop that attempt. And Cobra Chicken send it out. Horowitz sends it down, intercepted by a Guardians player. Now their Riptide passes up into our zone. Shot attempt is blocked. And Horowitz through the neutral zone, he sends it up to Olsen. Olsen to Sandifer, and Sandifer gets a shot attempt. It's in the slot and taken away. And the Guardians come out with it. Horowitz pokes that away from them. He's going to skate it in. And he's taken off the puck, and now the Guardians come out with it. Bodie Hewley has a stick on it. Take that opportunity away. Horowitz was looking for Gunderson. No icing. And there's a shot attempt by Sandifer. And through the neutral zone, they're still fighting for it. And now it gets knocked down into our zone. Gavin hits the brakes. Gavin sends it up to Sandifer, but that's taken away. And Dunbar, that one's taken away, and now they send it down to their defense, where they're going to send it all the way down. No icing. Bodie Hughley sends it around the back of the net. Dunbar tries to send it out. Guardians have to take up. And that's sent around the back of our net where Bodie Hughley is. And now that's up to Jack Hewley. Jack Hewley controls it through center, and he passes it up to Perpich, but that's off of his stick. And Dunbar on the back of the net. Centering pass comes out into the slot, and they take it away. And they skate it into our zone. Jack Hewley, he gets a good back check and whacks that away from him. And that's Olsen at the blue line, and he loses an edge. And they're going to call a penalty on the Guardians. It's going to be a rough. So Cobra Chickens will be the first ones on the power play today. Let's see if we can get that goal back. Puck comes back to Peterson, who sends it in on net, and it just bounces through the crease. We didn't have a stick there to get on. And Gunderson sends it in on net, and that's deflected out front. And that puck is knocked out into the neutral zone. That's Nolan Gunderson skates it in. He hits the brakes. And that's turned over, and the Guardians on a breakaway. And he shoots, and Brennan makes a big save. Brennan with back-to-back big saves for the Cobra Chickens. And now Olsen skates it down. Olsen sends it across to Jack Hewley. Jack Hewley shoots. He scores! Jack Hewley for the Cobra Chickens. We're all tied up at one each. Guardians control it across the blue line. That's shot in on net. That's off Carter's glove and sent around the back of the net. And Peterson sends it down, and we're going to have icing on the Cobra Chickens. And after the draw, the puck comes out to their point, and a shot attempt is no good, but they also had a rebound. That wasn't good either. And puck is out front, and there's no goal. Another big save. Carter Brennan diving for it. 3 big back-to-back saves by Carter Brennan. Guardians have it at the blue line where he's going to make a shot, and that's sent in. And Olsen gets that taken away, and that's pushed out to the far corner. Centering pass is deflected, and he's pushed down. No call on that. Plays along the near corner. And Olsen was just slashed in the back of the leg, and the refs didn't see that. And Guardians skating around with it in the slot, and now they come out with it. Gavin Gunderson, he's across the blue line. He's looking for a teammate, and that's taken away. And Dunbar fresh on the ice as they battle at center ice for it. And now it's kicked back to their defenseman and sent down. Gunderson. Gunderson has it and sends it up to Perpich, and that's taken away. And now it comes out into their zone. Sandifer shoots, and that goes a little wide of the net. Perpich gets it back. He sends it over to Dunbar. Back to Perpich, and he shoots. And the Guardians goalie flashes some leather and makes the save. And that's back to Borowitz. He shoots, and it's right out front, and it gets kicked out. And now the Guardians, they skate it down, and that's sent on to the near corner. And puck is at the blue line and sent back in. Jack Hewley possesses it. And that's sent across to the other side where the Guardians have it. And back into our zone. Borowitz plays it off the boards up to Hewley. And puck is at the blue line. And now taken away by the Guardians. And Borowitz gets a stick on it. And he's pushed into the boards, and we're going to have a penalty at the very end. Borowitz was pushed into the board, so there'll be a body check coming up. So we'll start the second period on a power play. Only Cobra Chicken goal of the first period was by Jack Hewley. And we're all tied up at 1. All right, back for the start of 2. The Chickens will start on the power play.
Go, Will!
And here we go. After the draw, the Guardians are going to dump it down. And Gunderson loses an edge and sends it up to right. And now that's sent back down around the back of the net, and Nolan Gunderson has it. And that's sent down. He was looking for right. And the Guardians send it back down once again. That pass is intercepted, but poked out of the zone. And sent back. That's up to right. And that's off of Olsen's stick. And Dunbar has it and goes down to the far corner. And rink-wide center pass is taken away. And now the Guardians, they skate it in. 2-on-1 opportunity. And that's blocked. Nice defensive play by Gunderson. Now the Guardians skate it in, and he's going to take it around the back of the net, and that goes off his stick. And now Dunbar gets that poked away. And the Guardians across the blue line, and taken away by Gunderson. Nolan skates it down. That's poked away and sent back down. The Guardians are going to be at full strength. And Gavin Gunderson sends it down around the corner. Sandifer, he gets taken off the puck, and here come the Guardians, and a 2-on-1 potential, and that shot is sent wide of Brennan, and now we get it right back, and Gunderson's going to skate with it all the way down and sends it to the far corner to Sandifer's trying to get it, and now out to center is Borowitz, and he sends it down. And the Guardians, they skate it in, and he's going to get a shot attempt, and that rattled off the side of the pipe, and now it comes back to the corner, and And now we got a Cobra chicken penalty coming up. We got an elbowing is the call. And that's sent back to their point. And it goes off of his stick. And that comes back out to the point. And he sends it across to his line mate. And incoming shot is saved by Brennan, and a rebound attempt is no good as Brennan puts his glove down and makes the save. Face-off is won by the Guardians. And that's sent down to the winger. And sent across. And here comes a shot, and that's deflected. And centering pass is shot. And it's a goal for the Guardians. Guardians skated in again, and another shot that's off Brendan's leg, and they have it out in the slot, and it comes out. Guardians, that's sent up and knocked back, and the Chickens possess it. That passes up too far for Dunbar, and that's sent across. And there's a shot and a save by Brennan. Guardians win the face-off. At the blue line, incoming shot is deflected. Now we're on the back of the net. Centering pass is missed. And there's a shot, and that's saved by Brennan, and Gunderson knocks it away as he battles along the boards for it. And Gavin Gunderson at center. He skates it down and leaves it, but it comes out of the zone, and the Guardians get it back. And that centering pass is no good. Puck is along the near corner. Working for it in back of the net, and now it comes free. And that's sent down. That comes back to their point, and incoming shot is tipped, and it's bouncing around, and Brennan makes a big sliding save. Beautiful save by Brennan. And that's dumped off the glass and sent out to the neutral zone, and that's going to be icing. And that comes out to Theo per pitch. And we skate it down. Jack Hewley had it, and it's off of his stick, and now the Guardians have it. That's back to Borowitz. And we got a penalty coming up. We got a tripping call on the Cobra Chickens. Jack Hewley will go to the box for tripping. And that's poked back down by the Guardians. And they send it back down around the back of our net. And centering pass is taken away and knocked out, and the Guardians dump it back down. And Olsen sends it around the boards. Now the Guardians defender has it, and he shoots. And a wraparound attempt, and another sliding save by Brennan. They're whacking at it and out in front. And now there's the whistle as Brennan has it under his pads. Guardians with it, and we're able to send it all the way down. Padone chasing after it, and they both fall and back of the net, and the Guardians send it up, and now they have it sent in, and that shot goes around the back of the net, and that's sent out to the neutral zone. And now play is, they have it at the blue line. Guardian's gonna get a shot off. Brennan with a save, and he sits down on it and freezes the puck. And that's dumped around the back of the net. And now we're trying to clear it out, and that's held. And the Guardians get it back. And now we possess it. Guardians control it across the blue line. And centering pass is no good. And they still have it. And it's out in front of the net and poked out. And the Chickens are at full strength. And that puck comes out. And that's sent down. Guardians with a 3-on-2 potential, and he puts a big move on, but Brennan makes the save, and it's in the slot and taken away. And that's sent down. Guardians goalie sends it to the near corner where Sandifer is trying to play it. He's hauled down. And that comes back to Borowitz. Borowitz sends it in on net, and that hits a defender. And he's down, but he's getting back up. And that's sent around. Borowitz has it down in the corner. Who's going to play it up to Reich? Reich. And puck comes free, and the Guardians whack at it, and Alec Olson gets it for the Cobra Chickens. He's going to dump it down. And puck is around the near board. Sandifer gets that taken away. And that pass is no good. Borowitz sends that up to Gavin, but he loses an edge. And now the Guardians.
Go Chickens! I'll go Chickens!
And the Guardians skate it in. And looking for a shot attempt, and it's out front. And Brennan makes another big save for the Cobra Chickens. And the Guardians from the point, and Brennan makes the save. And that's sent around the back of the net, and Gunderson, Nolan, sends it up to Theo, just off of his stick. And now that's sent back out to center. And that's whacked away, and now the Guardians get it back again. And that's sent down. Guardians centering pass, it's in the slot, and now it's pushed out. Perpich makes the pass to Hewley, and he's taking off the puck as it goes down to the near corner. He's going to send it back to Perpich, who's out front, and that goes through the crease. And Badone battling for it, and the Guardians come away with it. And that's sent down out to the center ice is Chris, and he sends that up to Dunbar. Dunbar, he's going to shoot, and that hits the goalie's blocker. And Dunbar back in the net. Dunbar is looking at a shot, and a save by the goalie. That goes back to Hewley. Hewley to Borowitz. Chris, he dumps it down. And wrapped around is Reich. And now that's played by the Guardians. And at the blue line. Guardian centering pass is no good. as it's pushed along the far boards. And that comes out front. And now Reich has it.
What you doing? Move! Move!
And sent down, and now up in the neutral zone, the Guardians possess. And that's sent back, Olsen. And now Borowitz has it. And that gets poked off of his stick. And now the Guardians are through too. And there's a shot, and Brennan makes the save. And that's center. That gets dumped in. And that puck goes around the back of the net. Guardians send it back to the point. Or he sends it back around the net. And that pass is deflected. And Brennan makes the save. Puck comes back to the point, and incoming shot is deflected. And now sent up to Sandifer. Sandifer's going to play it off the boards, and they're going to chase for it. And the Cobra Chickens hold the zone, and a shot, and that's a stick save by their goalie. And now through the neutral zone, they possess it. And the Guardians shoot, and Brennan makes the save. And that is the end of the second period of this championship game. It's 2-1 Guardians. We'll be back for the third period. It's the start of the third period. And away we go after the face-off. The Guardians possess, and that gets dumped into our zone. Nolan plays it off the boards and sent back to their point, and they wrap it around. And that pass just goes off the Guardian stick. And now behind the net is Bedone. Bedone fighting for it with Gunderson. Gunderson comes away with it. And that's intercepted by the Guardians in the high slot. And there's a shot attempt. And that goes wide. Or on the back or the far side. And that passes across. And there's a shot. And that goes around the back of the net. And that's sent back down. And the Guardians, they skate it in, and that goes through the crease. Now Sandifer. That's poked away, and Nolan Gunderson sends it up. And now Sandifer has it, and he dumps it down so he can change. Puck is out to the neutral zone. Borowitz sends it in on net, and that's off the goalie's stick. And now they come free. It comes back to Borowitz. Borowitz going to shoot, and they're digging for it. It comes free. No goal. And they're fighting for it, and now there's a whistle. Good opportunity for the Cobra Chickens. And after the draw, it goes back to Borowitz, and he plays it off the glass, or on the back of the net. And now the Guardians come away with it, and a rink-wide pass is sent down. And that's sent around to the far boards, and it's going to trickle out of the zone. And the Cobra Chickens come away with it, and Perpich is going to shoot, and that's no good. Now the Guardians, and that's taken away by Borowitz. Borowitz, he skates it in, he gets a shot off, and that goes just wide of the net. And now at the neutral zone, Gunderson, Nolan around the boards, and he gets that taken away. And now the Guardians, that's poked away and sent back to their defenseman, and now he's going to skate it in. Their Guardians, and poked away by Peterson, and that shot is off the side of the net, and Nolan Gunderson sends it back, and incoming shot is off one of the Cobra Chickens, and Brennan goes down and makes the save once again. Chickens come out with it, and that's just off Reich's stick and Olsen. Guardians grab it at center, and now it's sent back to Borowitz. Borowitz gets that poked off his stick. And that comes out front, and that shot is off the side of the net. And Bedone still fighting for it along the boards. And now it comes free, Borowitz, and he sends that down, and that'll be icing. Down to 10 minutes left in the third period. We got to do something. We need another goal to get back into this, tie it up. And after the draw, that goes back to their point, and then he sends it back up. And centering pass is in the slot and bouncing around, and it comes free out along the far corner. And now we're on the back of the net. And poked away by Gunderson. Gunderson, he's looking for Sandifer, but that was just too far for him. Centering pass is out front by Badone, and he shoots, and that hits their defender. And it's still there in the slot. He's going to try to shoot, and now that gets kicked out. And that's poked away. Another poke. And the Guardians skated in. And back to Peterson. Peterson, he sends it around the back of the net. And that's going to be dumped down, no icing. And good poke by Borowitz, but the Chickens got to tag up. And now it goes back to Gavin Gunderson. Gavin, that's taken away. And here come the Guardians. Cody trying to push him out. He's got nothing. And now the Guardians come away with it, and that's set out by Borowitz and knocked back down. And the Guardians, they send it out to the point, and incoming shot, it's bouncing around, and they get it back. And rink-wide pass is no good as it goes over the top of Brennan. And slap shot is a goal. Guardians score. Puck goes back into our zone. And the Cobra Chickens, Perpich has it. And that's poked away. And that's set into the slot. And Jack Hewley fighting for it. And he loses it. And now the Guardians, they bring it in. And Peterson sends it back along the boards. Peterson behind our net, and that gets poked. And Dunbar up to Jack Hughley, and that goes off his stick. And we're going to have icing. And the puck comes out, and Brennan puts his glove down and makes the save. And after the draw, Borowitz around the back of the net sends it up to Olsen. And now that's knocked out of the zone. The Guardians get it back, and that's sent in on net, and Brennan pushes it to the far corner. where that's now sent out to the neutral zone. The Guardians send it in on net, and Borowitz, that's up to Reich. And now Borowitz comes away with it. Borowitz is going to skate it in, and that's taken away out front. And centering pass is a goal! Arlo Badone scores for the Cobra Chickens. It's now a 3-2 hockey game. Guardians have it, and sent back to their point, and incoming shot is a goal. So the Guardians answer right after our goal, and we have a 4-2 hockey game. As they fight for it down in the far corner, the Guardians come out with it. And that pass is out to center as they bring it into our zone. And Peterson working against them. And now it's the back of the net as Dunbar whacks at it. The Guardians centering pass goes back to the point, and another shot, and that's deflected wide. And Peterson, that pass comes out. And Gunderson through center, dumps it down. And Sandifer working for it, and the puck comes free along the boards. And that's sent in by Hewley and poked away by the Guardians. And now Dunbar up to Perpich. Perpich is going to shoot, and a save by the Guardians goalie.
Everything you got!
And that is sent back. And he plays it off the boards. And Jack Hewley has it. And he gets that taken away. And the Guardians are going to dump it down. Cody Hewley tries to send it out, and it's held. And now it's sent in on net, and Brennan makes the save. Shot is wide, and now in back of the net as they look for it. Now it comes free, it comes up to Reich, and now it finally comes out into the neutral zone. And now that's sent up to Olsen. Olsen up to Dunbar. Dunbar shoots, and the goalie makes the save. Draw comes back around the back of the net, and that's sent back around. Gavin centering pass is just too far, and the Guardians take it away, and they skate it down. Borowitz knocks it out, and now that's set up, and just too far for Sandifer, and now it's dumped back down again. Bodie plays it off the boards. Healy gets it back and sends it into the neutral zone. And Gunderson fighting for it. And now it comes out. And the Guardians and Gunderson pokes that away. Gunderson, that's played with a high stick, and there's a whistle. And we have a timeout. Cobra Chickens have called timeout with 2:20 left in the game. All right, 2:20 left in the game. Face-off is going to be in the Guardian zone. And Brennan is going to go to the bench, so it's going to be 6-on-5, empty net for the Cobra Chickens. And the draw is knocked back at the blue line, and Peterson tries to send it out, and now it comes out. Gunderson over the blue line, and over into their zone is Nolan, and now that comes out in the slot and taken away by the Guardians, and we try to get it back, and now Borowitz has it. Borowitz sends it into the zone, to Arlo. And the Guardians shoot, and that hits Sandifer. And now they send it out and play it off the boards to Peterson. And the Guardians get it back. We're down to 1.5 minutes left in the championship game. And the Guardians shoot at the empty net, and they miss. And that's going to be icing. And now we have a timeout called by the Guardians. right, here we go. 1:22 left on the clock. We need a couple goals. Sent down, and that's sent back to the point where Peterson, that's deflected to the far corner, and now it's sent out, and Borowitz is going to get a shot off, and that's a save by the goalie, and the puck is out front, and now it comes back around the net and played off the boards. Gunderson, Nolan has it, and he sends it in on net. That goes wide. 1 minute to go, and Peterson fighting for it. And they're just wasting time down there. And now the puck comes out. And Gunderson. Nolan. That's up to Borowitz. And Borowitz sends it across. And center on the board is Bodie Hewley, sends it up, and that's deflected, and now the Guardians have it. And looking for the open net, and that's missed. And we're down to 10 seconds. And that's going to do it. The Guardians are the Minnesota Meltdown champions in the 2014 division. But a great weekend. For the first time ever, the Cobra Chickens have played together and have formed a team. Excellent showing by them for this tournament. One more round of applause as the Cobra Chickens come off ice. All right, that'll do it from Edina. Have a good rest of your Sunday.